Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Sorry that it's been a week, but today I've got something interesting for you. I've got an unboxing of this Game Boy Color. It's the exact same Game Boy Color that I had as a kid. I had this green one. Fortunately, I was a child, I broke it, I covered it in stickers, and I managed to find this one on eBay for around £40, which is an amazing steal when you see what condition it's in. It's boxed, it's got absolutely everything, apart from the batteries, thankfully, because obviously they might break it, but it's got everything that it came with originally, and it's in just amazing condition for the price that I paid for it. So I wanted to share this with you and share a box opening. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here we have the box of the Game Boy Color. As you can see on the back, you've got this portable color fun. You can see a few of the game examples. This box is in relatively good condition, especially as it wasn't sold as amazing condition, but it looks pretty good. You've got some example of some Mario games there, which I'll show you a bit later. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bit of damage on the box on the side, but overall I was really impressed with this. To be honest, I just wanted a Game Boy to mod, but then I feel too bad to mod this one because it's in such good condition. As you can see, the inserts here are still in their plastic sleeving. You've got that lovely retro font there. Let's get out the actual console itself as well. Here you go, here's the console itself. It's in amazing condition. As you can see, there is almost no marks on the cartridge slot here. It doesn't look like anything's been done to it. It's still got the sticker with the number to call. There is no signs of corrosion, nothing like that. This thing is in pretty much mint condition. The screen lens itself is also pretty much perfect. It's insane how good this is, especially as it wasn't sold as mint at all. You got this lovely 90s leaflet that's like, for the fastest solutions to hardware and software problems, call the Nintendo customer support team. So you used to be able to call them up if you had any issues, and there's even like a helpline for games. It's amazing. As 8:30 a.m., 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, or for cutting edge gameplay hints and tips, contact the Nintendo hotline. It's just pretty crazy. I'd really want to call this hotline and see if it still exists at all. And this picture's just so 90s. You can see the N64 controllers messed up with all the Game Boy stuffs there. And on the back, it's got 1, stay cool, 2, dial this and speak to the Nintendo customer support team. Technical service, spares, packaging, manuals, setup tips, and everything else. It's just the most 90s thing ever, which is really cool. Let's see, have a look what else was included in here. So we've got an instruction booklet, and this is some sort of survey that they clearly used to send out with these. There's like a registration card to register to you, and you can win the latest piece of software in our free prize draw. It doesn't say what it is, but every month they draw something, so it's got to be a game, right? And this survey is just strange when I've looked at some of the questions. They're about like whether you have a mortgage and things. Like I guess they want to know about the demographic of their audience, but obviously now this would just be like an email that they'd send out or something like that. It wouldn't be nearly as much detail in the post. I don't know, I just feel a bit weird about sending something like this off, but it's absolutely crazy. Like, how many people in your household? Do you own a house? What type of job do you have? How well educated are you? It's pretty nuts, weirdly. And then we've got the instruction booklet here, which just shows you a little bit about how to use the Game Boy. Obviously, I think as a child I never looked at this at all. It's like how to use a link cable. Obviously, even back then I remember though that you couldn't use the internet for this stuff. Well, you could, but I was a child and I didn't really know how to use it, so these would be a bit more useful, but I was a bit of an idiot as a child and I wouldn't consult them. I would just sort of wing it and see what I can do. And then there's this consumer information booklet thing, which I guess is just the standard stuff, safety precautions in the EU and blah blah blah, maintenance as well, epilepsy warning there, the usual. Especially epilepsy warnings were a big thing in the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, so let's get a game and see how this thing plays. So here we have Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. This is my actual cart. This was the first game I ever bought that came with my lime green Game Boy Color as well. It's pretty iconic for me. This is exactly what my experience would have been like. Just going to try and find a cheap, more broken one for modding. There you go, it works perfectly. It comes on brilliantly. And there you have Super Mario Bros. Deluxe with that lovely music. The screen lens here is really perfect as well. It's just amazing the condition this thing is in. It looks really cool. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, please tune in. I should have a video up every week, but it depends on the inspiration and obviously what I can obtain. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. We're doing more retro tech videos, maybe some more general tech videos.